Title: The Chilling Case of Ted Bundy. It was the 1970s, and a sense of dread was creeping across the United States. Women were vanishing, seemingly without a trace. Families were desperate, and the nation was gripped by fear. But nobody could have guessed the face behind these horrors. A man who could look completely ordinary, even charming. His name was Ted Bundy. Bundy wasn't a monster that lurked in the shadows. He was polite, articulate, and handsome, a law student who could win over anyone's trust in seconds. But beneath that exterior, he was a calculating predator. He would often pretend to be injured, sometimes carrying a fake cast or crutches, and ask young women for help. Those who stopped to assist never returned. His crimes weren't impulsive, they were meticulously planned. Bundy would stalk his victims, learn their routines, and choose the perfect moment to strike. He would lure them to secluded areas, overpower them, and take them away. What made him terrifying was not just his cunning, but his ability to blend in. People who met him socially never suspected a thing. Bundy's killing spree spread across several states: Washington, Utah, Colorado, and more. Police were baffled. He left few clues, and eyewitness accounts were inconsistent because of his deceptive charm. Yet, behind the mask of the polite young man was a serial killer who would confess to killing over 30 women, though the real number may never be known. In 1975, Bundy was finally arrested after being caught driving a stolen car, but even then he seemed ordinary. No one could imagine that the man in handcuffs was the same man who had terrorized an entire region. While in jail, Bundy escaped not once, but twice, demonstrating his audacity and cunning. During one escape, he even managed to reach the Florida coast, where he committed more murders before being recaptured. Bundy's trial was one of the first televised trials in U.S. history. Watching him in court, people were simultaneously drawn to and horrified by him. His calm demeanor, his calculated words, and even his charm made it difficult to reconcile the monster within. Yet, the evidence was overwhelming. The nation watched as Bundy's carefully constructed image crumbled. Eventually, Ted Bundy was sentenced to death. For years, he tried to manipulate the legal system, delaying his execution, charming reporters, and granting interviews where he admitted and even boasted about his crimes. But finally, in 1989, the execution was carried out. The story of Ted Bundy is terrifying, not just because of the murders, but because it shows how evil can hide behind a mask of normalcy. He wasn't lurking in the dark